The topic for the presentation is preparation of final accounts. Let us start. The preparation of a final accounting is the last stage of the accounting cycle. It determines the financial position of the business. It is compulsory to make a trading account, the profit and loss account, and balance sheet. Moving forward, here is the preparation step for final accounts. Opening stock details of raw material, semi-finished goods and finished goods. Closing stock details of raw material, semi-finished goods and finished goods. Total purchases of goods, fewer purchases, returns. Total sales of goods, fewer sales, returns. Let's keep moving forward. This account is prepared to ascertain the net profit or loss and expenses of a business during an accounting year. It records the indirect expense of a business firm like rent, salaries, and advertising expenses. Profit and loss account includes expenses and losses as well as income and gains which have occurred in business other than production of goods and services. Moving on, the following items will appear in the debit side of the profit and loss account: cost of sales, other expenses, abnormal losses, revenue incomes. Here is the preparation of balance sheet with adjustments. The balance statement demonstrates the final position of a business on a specific date. The financial position of a business is found by tabulating its assets and liabilities on a particular date. The excess of assets over liabilities represents the capital sunk into the business and reflects the financial soundness of a company. Moving forward, these are the types of balance sheets with adjustments. Trading account. It is an account which is prepared by a merchandising concern which purchases goods and sells the same during a particular period. The purpose of it is to find out the gross profit or gross loss, which is an important indicator of business efficiency. Here is an example of a balance sheet adjustment. This is all for the topic. I hope you had a good learning session. Thank you.